Good morning. We're going to move on past Jonah, and we're going to spend the rest of November, or most of it at least, leading up to and just a little after Thanksgiving, thinking about what the Bible teaches us regarding thankfulness. So as we begin, I'd like to start with chapter 5, verses 16 through 18. It reads like this: "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." As a pastor, I get lots of questions, even as a dad or a friend, and they oftentimes have to do with the will of God. What's the will of God for me? I'm praying to seek the will of God. I want to know whether I should do A or B. What's God's will for me? And there's a mistake that's made and is sort of carried in the question. And the mistake is this: that the will of God is primarily directional. The will of God is actually primarily dispositional and active. It has to do with what you do, and it has to do with how you do it. It has to do with kind of who you are. It's not so much about where you go or when you do it. It's rather about a moral thing. What kind of person are you being, and what kind of person are you becoming, wherever you are? So what we can know from this is that the will of God is for us to rejoice always, to pray without ceasing, and a very difficult thing, to give thanks in all circumstances. This means that when I have success, when I get the promotion, when the expectations are met, when I'm on the mountaintop, I should give thanks. It also means that when I'm in the valley, when I take on the loss, when I have tragedy, when difficulty strikes, that I should also give thanks. Because see, God is concerned that I would see His sovereign character, His sovereign good nature showing up and available in all things. And He wants me to have my eyes on Him, not on all the obstacles and all the other stuff. Having a thankful heart puts me in a disposition, and you in a disposition, in a readiness to act, where we're able to take on life and yet have a Godward focus. So my encouragement to you as we begin thinking about thankfulness is a broad statement. Be thankful in everything, meaning everything that comes to you, be prepared to be thankful in the midst of it. May the Lord bless you today.